Hi Sagittarius, welcome back. Let's get your reading started. What do you need Sagittarius people to know? Hermit mode, you could be hermiting, keeping to yourself, especially if you're contemplating something. Maybe you're contemplating the cessation of work, stopping a job or something, not working there anymore, not pursuing something. Um, yeah, and it looks like your ability to turn off your emotions could be really beneficial to you at this time with the 10 of the cups. Sorry, 10 of the cups. With 10 of cups on the bottom of the deck, there could be a lot of happiness coming in for you because of your ability to detach or pull back your investment from something, maybe kind of hermit yourself off. You can see she's kind of studying there. So we'll get you best advice. Most important advice for Sagittarius, most vital advice for their ultimate success, peace, happiness, contentment, destiny. We have 10 of candles. Okay, so you could have gone through a lot of burdens, in your past, and it looks like these are coming to an end, but let's go ahead and read. Overworked. Yeah, you could have been overworked in the past, and this is why you're kind of pulling away from something. There's only so much you can do, and there comes a point when overburdening yourself will just lead to burnout. So maybe you've experienced a lot of cycles of burnout in your life. You kind of have to learn how to master maybe how to actually invest in something, not so much. You might need to check out your Saturn sign. Saturn can rule our career, our work. Um, so if you have that in in a way that's challenging, that you're overworking because of a lack of boundaries or something, then yeah. So let's see. You are moments away from that point. It is all very well trying to split yourself into 100 people to perform 100 tasks, but the truth is you can't sustain that. And it's silly that people, sometimes we think we have to do that to please who? Everybody else but ourselves. Now you are paying the price. Don't try to do everything. People will have to wait. They will understand. Self care is what will initiate the 10 to become the ace again. So you could have gone through a lot of stuff in your past and you're getting ready for the future at this time. Maybe the reason that this came out, especially in the past position, which I always associate with the left, is the fact that we kind of have to let you know you're at the end of a cycle and you will quickly be moving into a new reality, maybe even a new era, especially as we're entering Pluto. Entering Aquarius for the next 20 years after December, I believe. This is the last stint in Capricorn that it's in. That'll be a new era, revolutionary one. Aquarius rules humanitarian needs, networking, innovation, robots, divine inspiration, revolutions, right? So there could be a real revolution happening in your future. So that's why you're kind of consolidating your energy, maybe pulling away and realizing, the first step to integrating anything new is to clean out the old, because now you make room for the new energy to come in, right? So very interesting message. We'll continue. So especially with that lunar eclipse on Tuesday, that the eclipse, we're in eclipse time right now. So anytime there's an eclipse, that's fated, destined events. We're not supposed to really be interacting with it very heavily. We just need to kind of sit back, like the hermit is here, studying, watching, waiting type vibe. So go ahead and get deeper messages of advice. Most important vital message of advice for Sagittarius people placements. Oak in the 27. Sorry, in the reverse, 27. Inner power on the bottom of the deck. Okay, the lovers in the reverse. So this could be maybe a choice, because the lovers in the reverse in tarot means a choice. Yeah, you could be deciding to actually, especially if you've been avoiding relationships for a long time, if you've always been putting everything on your own shoulders, you might be, I would assume, maybe considering somebody else entering this in your life. But let's go ahead and see what this card indicates here. This could be somebody who might bring self-esteem to you, or money, or sensuality, sensual pleasures, food. Wisdom could be gained in this relationship for both of you. A lot of abundance, a lot of growth, a lot of optimism and happiness. We have wisdom. Yeah, okay, interesting. Wisdom isn't a static thing. It evolves, changes, and adapts as you learn new ways of knowing. Yeah, especially if you've been like in the past in these patterns where you're always taking on all the burdens, you don't allow others to kind of join you. I mean, you were drained, you didn't have support. But I think you can see how her eyes are closed here, her eyes are closed here, and her eyes are closed here. So there could be like a lot of rest, or like a connotation of resting, pulling away energy, resting, recuperating, seeing within, tapping into your intuition. And you can see from this tree, his eyes are closed, but there's like mushrooms growing from his beard. So this, maybe you're invested in, or investing. Maybe you're investing in a man that could be older than you, could be wiser than you, could be into mushrooms or something to do with mushrooms here. Birds here relevant to two birds specifically with a nest. So there is kind of two birds talking from one branch to another. Maybe they're discussing, like, I feel like they're discussing on moving in together because there's a nest, right? Like, so maybe that's something relevance. We have some mountains in the background. You could be moving somewhere that has a lot of nature around as well. But let's continue. Before you can be wise, you must be willing to accept that you don't have all the answers. Oak is here to change your perspective, like an old wise grandfather. Oak guides you to evaluate your beliefs to see if anything is out of alignment with who you are today. Perhaps what you knew to be true is now directly opposite from what you currently believe, or perhaps who you thought you were supposed to be when you were younger is now completely different than who you actually are. Yeah, especially like maybe you were raised in a way to like pursue work as like the end all be all, and maybe you're realizing that actually maybe your emotions could be important, for example, or I don't know, but maybe pulling away from people that aren't emotionally supportive or conducive to your happiness. Let's see. Just like wisdom, goals evolve as time goes on. Some goals will be left behind while others morph into something else entirely. It's important to regularly check back in with where you are to make sure you're still situated on the most illuminated path. If you are confused about your next steps, Oak reminds you to reach out to the unseen support all around. Commune with nature, the spirits, the universe, and ask them to guide you. Beautiful message. I think I want to end it there, honestly. This could be about maybe like we have 88, so this is like giving me infinity symbols. The number 13 could be relevant. Rebirth, kind of Scorpio energy, a fucus. There could be a lot of shared finances as well coming in for you. And maybe a new business contract or marriage or something like that. But I hope you like this reading. Please hit like, comment, share, subscribe, or hit the Buy Me a Coffee link if you want to leave a tip. Thanks.